Alright, so if my audio sounds a little weird, or new, or different, my audio settings were messed up for some reason right before I started recording, and I tested for a half hour with Skyrim, and I made a recording off that. I don't know if that'll ever show up anywhere at all. It was kind of funny, but I'm I've adjusted a little bit from what I did with Skyrim because it wasn't exactly what I wanted. Hopefully my voice is coming through all right. And I'm just going to kind of be dangerous and wing it with this because I want to play Tears of the Kingdom. And it came out yesterday. I didn't play it yesterday. And I haven't played it all day. It's 6 at night right now in the evening. And I really want to try this. So we're going to give it a try. And hopefully the audio settings I have right now are not terrible. The Legend of Zelda. Alright. 6 years ago, I played Breath of the Wild when it came out on day one, and the first game that I've done for the channel was Breath of the Wild, a full playthrough with the DLC, except for the first DLC of the Master Sword stuff because I did not care for that, but I did the Champion's Ballad, and I finished that earlier this year. So, I know very little about this. This is the day after it came out, and there's not a whole lot of people talking about it still right now, aside from that they're enjoying it. So I'm pretty much going into this completely blind. I don't know much.
We've been descending for a while now. These tunnels are deeper than I thought. What could be down here?
So for the audio, Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. For the audio, I lowered the game's audio to that of what I do with The Witcher 3, and I've upped my audio quite considerably because my mic was the issue. My mic, for some reason, all my settings are exactly the same as they were for Kena Bridge of Spirits, which was the last game I did before this. Everything's the same, it's just for some reason my mic wasn't picking up my voice on the register in OBS. It was extremely low, and all my settings are still the exact same. So I don't know if it's just my headset being weird or something else. Yeah, I don't know. I've readjusted the settings in OBS to elevate my voice. So we'll see how this works. I hope this sounds alright. I never imagined this was all deep beneath Hyrule Castle. So we are pretty much picking up exactly where Breath of the Wild left off, it seems. We're just exploring underneath Hyrule Castle.
People have been falling ill after coming into contact with the gloom drifting through these caverns. Though here it seems almost misty and not concentrated enough to harm us. We'll keep going, with it coming up from beneath Hyrule Castle. We do not know what waits below, so we need to be ready for anything. But I know I'll be okay with you, Link.
I know a lot.
Let's go solve this mystery.
All right, gang, let's go solve this mystery. Good old Scooby-Doo. But I know some people are not fans of the voice acting in these open-world Zelda games so far. I don't mind it. It's fine. I'm very used to it because of Breath of the Wild. So I won't be critiquing that too much, unless somebody says something really stupid and funny, or does something like that. But yeah, I don't mind the voice acting. It's a little... I honestly don't like it as much as Shenmue's awkwardness, but this is a different type of awkwardness in the line delivery. I find Shenmue's voice acting to be very comforting and homey. It's awkward, but it's... I don't know, there's a charm to it. There's not much of a charm to this, it's just kind of line reading. When I was a child, I asked my father if there was anything below the castle. He told me there was, though seeing it for ourselves or even discussing the matter was forbidden. No one in our family knew anything more than that. Oh, that's a good sign. That only happens when I'm near, a guardian. Yeah, that's what... Thank you, Zelda. Right. Ooh, this is rightly spooky. We're already getting some points off for the Master Sword dipping into the ground, but... These are ruins from an ancient civilization. Really? I wonder which one. The Zonai? The ones that were hinted at a ton in Breath of the Wild, yet nothing was ever talked about them, really? I know that the Zonai are a big part of this game, which I'm very curious to see what all that is about, because I honestly was very fascinated by the architecture that was supposed to be associated with them in Breath of the Wild. I would just climb over that stuff and look at it for multiple playthroughs. So the fact that this new civilization in Zelda is pretty central to this story, I guess, is going to be interesting to see what they do. It's, well, with it. I want to see what they do with it. I'm sure there's Zonai in origin. I've seen designs like this in my studies. The Zonai are said to have lived long ago in the time of earliest legend. They possessed godlike powers and had a prosperous civilization in the sky. Many history books tell us about the Zonai, but none give us the full picture. Much is still unknown about them. So in Zelda we had Skyward Sword, of course, where the Hylians, proper to say, the Hylians were in the sky, kind of banished up there because Demise had taken over everything on the surface world, for the most part. There were still other civilizations like the Kikwis and the Magmas. I'm surprised I still remember those names. There were still multiple races. The Gorons, they were all still down there. But Demise kind of had rule over everything in a general sense. And in Minish Cap, we had... I forget if they had a name, but there was a civilization, or at least a dungeon in the sky. And same with Four Swords on the GameCube. There was a dungeon in the sky. I don't remember if there was one on the Game Boy one. Civilizations in the sky are nothing new to Zelda, but I'm curious to see how they represent this, because this hasn't been done since Skyward Sword, and this is technically a foreign civilization, because in Skyward Sword, it was just Hylians. So, given the structures here, these statues, how abstract is this gonna get, is my question. What are these things gonna look like? Are these what they look like themselves? These are fascinating designs. They're like cats, but lanky people. You can see the Sphinx-esque design of their ears and the facial structure on this statue. They look like Sphinx cats. Alright, let's stop Zelda from... Oh, it's gonna make us examine them, okay. Is this what the Zonai look like? They seem so different than us, and such large ears. How did the ruins from a civilization in the sky end up being beneath the castle? Looks like the path ahead goes even deeper. Let's continue. Why doesn't Link have a shield? Okay. Got some keys.
You are not hurt, are you, Link? Look at these murals.
I'm gonna bump up the audio on the game just a smidge.
The written histories of the
I'm gonna
royal
put it back to
family
what it originally was.
include stories of a great war fought long
So
ago.
this is normal game audio
It was a conflict
with my
between
voice
allied
elevated.
tribes and someone only ever referred to as the Demon King.
Mm-hmm. Ganon.
Is it possible? Do these murals depict the same legend? This is similar to the statues we saw earlier, a Zonai. And these figures look like Hylians. This depiction certainly suggests that the Zonai descended from the heavens.
This is some weird religious stuff.
It is said that my ancestors, the first of Hyrule's royal family, were born from a union with gods who had descended from the heavens. These murals tell a similar story, and if they are accurate, then the gods mentioned were the Zonai. They must have forged a relationship with the Hylians of that time, working together to establish the Kingdom of Hyrule.
So you're telling me your ancestors
He seems to be stealing
got
something
laid with a
incredibly
bunch of
powerful
cat
from
or
the
rabbit
Kingdom.
alien people, and that created your magical family line?
This all aligns with what I've read during my studies.
That's why your ears are pointy? Is this the lore we're
And then
going with
this.
here?
It shows the Demon King.
I find this interesting, but I can't
And a
not
fierce
help but
battle
find it kind of
against
funny
him.
as well. Who wrote that?
If the creature depicted here really does represent the Demon King,
Yeah, it's Ganon.
incredible. This mural must be the Great War recorded in the royal histories. This is the imprisoning war, and the events that led up to it. Link! This is a huge discovery.
I've heard of the imprisoning war before, but not associated with Breath of the
All right, then.
Wild.
Now to use this invention of Pura's. I'm glad I didn't leave it behind. It's so easy to record. You point it and click. Oh. It looks like the rest of the murals are obscured.
What is that from? The imprisoning war? I think that... Isn't that supposed to be the war
Just
that
what is this
happens,
place? Maybe
like,
we'll
right
find more
before
answers
Link to
further
the
ahead.
Past?
Link, let's keep moving deeper.
I'm Googling that right now. I'm just like, I've heard that phrase before regarded to Zelda. The imprisoning war. Yeah, I was right, wow. The imprisoning war takes place before A Link to the Past. It was the first time in the series that Ganon's history was explained. It is what happens after Link dies in the alternate timeline of Ocarina of Time. So... Ooh. Yeah, I've heard of the imprisoning war before. I think I heard about it through the mangas, actually, the old Zelda mangas I read when I was a teenager. Because, yeah, the imprisoning war is the event that happened... It is the war Ganon strikes upon the world after Link dies in Ocarina of Time in one of the three outcomes in the timeline, which then leads into A Link to the Past post that war. Which then leads into Link's Awakening, and then I think the Oracle games, and then The Legend of Zelda number 1, and then Zelda 2. Huh. I'm... I don't know if what they're doing here is actually that, or if they're using that name to depict a different event that has happened. I don't know. But that is where that name originates from. Link's controls seem pretty similar to Breath of the Wild so far. Well, there's the thing we saw in the first full real trailer for the game. What is this place? Let's continue, Link, but we must be extremely careful. Okay.
What is that?
That looks like one of those golden things that you would get in Skyward Sword. That you would always collect. Ah. Oh, there goes all my hearts. Man, it took me forever to get those. It took me 4 years!
Link!
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? The blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me.
Oh, that's good to know.
Zelda,
You know her.
you who carries that fragile sword, a Link. Raru placed his faith in you,
Raru?
and that was all you could do.
How do you know our names?
Raru? Who is this guy? I believe it's Ganon, but I got a dumb grin on my face for who this is. I don't think this is a new Ganon. I think this is Ocarina of Time's Ganon. If he's name dropping Zelda and Link and Raru, I can't... If it's not Ocarina of Time Ganon, then it's someone new. And it's just some weird meta thing. Raru is the light sage in Ocarina of Time. Low battery. Cool! Oh, thanks for the hand. Hand. This is gonna be a weird game, I can tell you that. So many questions are just forming in my head now. Look at this. Oh, I cannot wait to start seeing what we can do here. Where are we going to end up anyway? In the sky? Is that a thing? Like, I know we end up in the sky. That's a part of this game, but... And I am capturing this in 4K, which is kind of pointless for the Switch, but it will output the core resolution of the video at its maximum quality for YouTube. That's just how that works. New hand.
Link, finally you wake.
Oops.
I've heard a great deal about you from Zelda.
Really? What did she tell you?
Your wounds were severe. I am relieved to see you escape death. Your arm, however, was beyond saving. I had to replace it, lest the injury endanger you further.
The same I had to go for Finn in Adventure Time. It's fine. We can do this. Maybe we can't, because the Master Sword's gonna be busted. Huh. We begin in a rooty cavern. Man... The sword that seals the darkness. Its sacred power has been diminished after being ravaged by the gloom beneath Hyrule Castle. No, a stupid face grabbed it and rotted it away with his dark evilness. That's just like a little dagger. It's like a rusty dagger. I feel like that dude in Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you remember the episode of the story of Iroh, when Iroh goes into the town and that one thief just comes out from behind a building, he's like, "Give me all your money, old man!" And Iroh just totally destroys him with a simple maneuver because that guy was such a loser. I feel like that bandit guy right now, just like the tiny little dagger, and just like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Just this little thing, after everything we had in Breath of the Wild. It's like, come on, man. Ooh. This is my first, unlike Breath of the Wild, where I knew most things and was very used to the gameplay and the overworld and a lot of things in it. I'm going to be taking my time with this, so I apologize if that is not what you're looking for, but I intend on just enjoying what this is. Green magic. Okay, that's... Is that Sheikah technology? Because that seems like it. Or is it Zonite technology and Sheikah technology is derived off of it? I think that might be something of the case. Because the technology being shown here is similar to Sheikah, but not the same. Same with the architecture in how this stuff is designed. It's similar, but not the same. It's a little more Mayan, in my opinion. I don't think we can grab onto those. Looks like later on we can come back and get up on that, but we don't have any champion abilities. We don't have the Sheikah Slate, it seems. This is a menu. I'm saying it's a menu, as I don't know if we're going to keep this menu. It seems kind of temporary. Maybe we will. If so, that's not a great menu, in my opinion. We'll see. Can I still whistle run? I can't even whistle yet, so I don't believe so. I might drown in here. Alright. Ooh, I can whistle! And it's the same button, too. So... it's really going to the weapon menu instead. Ooh, it's like trying to. It's trying to, but it's not letting me do the stupid run glitch. Man, did they really catch on to that? Come on, Nintendo. Like, you can see him, he's going to do it, and then he just doesn't. Man, they fixed that glitch. At least so far from what I could tell, we can't do the run glitch anymore. That was really useful. Man. Okay, we're doing a subliminal tutorial teaching us how to climb and walk and swim and jump. We now have prompts to jump off of things, which is interesting. Nice splatter effect from the water from jumping into that. A new looking treasure chest. Archaic legwear. A simple classic legwear. They're well worn and showing their age, but they've got a few good years left in them. It can be a bit cumbersome to have to tie the straps. Oh, for our legs. Nah, it was pretty easy. And yeah, I don't know if we're getting a Sheikah Slate, because Zelda had one with her. I don't know if Pura might have made a Purah. That's a weird thing, is that I don't think they ever really vocally say Purah's name in Breath of the Wild. I don't believe they do. But, everyone I've ever known, and me included, have always called her Pura. But I guess it's Purah, like a cat. Purr. Purr like a cat. Kitty Cat Gaming. I am a gamer cat boy, so that works perfectly fine. Now for the big reveal. Ooh, the frame rate is choppy here. What the heck? You see the frames there on Link's head? Like, you can see his hair. It's just like... it's well animated, but there's some missing frames there. It looks like it's jumping at like 20 FPS for the animation of it. Maybe 15 even. Ooh, I don't know. Is that an animation choice or what? Because it seems choppy. Yeah, you look at his hair moving, it looks choppy. Like, look at that. That's weird. It just has a weird visual effect. I'll probably get used to it, but... okay. I'm guessing this is the leaving the shrine Breath of the Wild moment, but at the same time, it's not as dramatic because I can just stand here and look around. Oh, look, it's Sonic Frontiers again. There's Death Mountain, which has some smoke bellowing out of it. I'm mainly curious if they've expanded the overworld any. I know there's new stuff to do down there, but is there anything more to do down there? Like, space-wise, not content-wise, just like, is there more land to explore down there? I'm aware we have all this in the sky to explore. That is a giant sphere. Spherical. And I'm aware that there's apparently underground tunnels that run through Hyrule now. But space-wise, horizontally on the plane of Hyrule, is there anything new? That looks like a stadium down there. I can't interact here, so I guess this is the Breath of the Wild. Looking over the cliff moment. I like when you move the camera, you can see the cloud sprites. Just like kind of move along with it. That's a way to break the moment. Lily pads. Yeah, so I have not played Elden Ring, but I've seen many hours of Elden Ring. I own Elden Ring. I've never played it. It's... 1 second. I'm holding Elden Ring right now. You can hear the cellophane still wrapped on it. I bought this like a year-ish ago. I bought it like a week after it came out, and I just never opened or played it for some reason. Don't have the time, man. So, yeah, I won't be making much of any comparisons to that game to this. I bring this up because this Golden Forest we're in right now kind of reminds me of a lot of the early visual overworld aesthetics of Elden Ring from what I've seen. If in there are any, like, yeah, like some of the, like you see some of the shadows on the trees. The resolution seems to be being weird. It's like there's too much happening for the Switch to handle. Like, look what's going on with the grass. It's just kind of a colorful mess. Tree branch. What are these? New mushrooms. Sky shrooms. Common mushroom that grows near trees on sky islands. There's something else up here. Another stick. Ooh. This I remember seeing somewhat in the Aonuma trailer where he played a little bit of the game. This is a Zonai robot. Look at this thing. If I had a camera or something in the game, I would take a picture of this. I just want to look at how it's constructed and, like, what it is. It honestly looks like it has a power button on the front of it. That little orange icon right there. That looks like a power on button. You would just, like, Link would just poke that and it would turn off or something. That would be fun. Apple. It's got a stick. I'm liking this variant of the standard fight music. Yes, I know I have low battery for this thing. If in my Switch controller does actually die, my Pro controller, I never use the Joy-Cons, and I don't really like playing with them. I certainly don't feel comfortable playing with them on this game. But I might pause and return to this after like an hour or something of letting it charge. Because my Switch is behind my computer so that I can capture it. And I'm sitting across the room playing on my TV, so I don't really have an option on like hooking up my Switch controller up to that thing. I don't have a cord long enough for that. Alright, I think I'm done kind of gawking at this thing. Can I do a flurry attack? Get the timing right on that. Need to get the timing right on that. Soldier Construct Horn. A blade-like horn from a soldier construct. It's very sharp and so handle with care. A Zonai Charge, a material used as a power source for constructs and other devices. Its strange light seems to reveal points of energy inside. Right, I remember Aonuma calling those things constructs. So, we have guardians and we have constructs. Wood stick. A tree branch with an added grip and excellent balance. Is this like just a table? Or a bed? I think it's supposed to be just like a table, but who knows? It's big enough to be a bed. So yeah, I won't be comparing this to well, if it comes up, I might compare it to other games I've played, open world action adventure games. That's just prone to happen. But I will be comparing this to Breath of the Wild one probably the most, just obvious for obvious reasons. Alright, there's another construct. It doesn't seem to be powered at all. It's just me, but it seems very heavily influenced and designed to something from China, just like ancient Chinese art design to it. Which dragon is that? That doesn't look like Nehru. It's like a deep blue. Oh, it's tall and weird. Steward. Link, I have waited for you. Princess Zelda left something for you in my care. This guy legit met Zelda. Okay. This is the Puripad. That sounds like a tampon name. It doesn't sound like a Sheikah slate. I am told I'm not calling it that. I am told it is an invaluable tool that will provide you with direction. The Puripad. Okay. Even if I pronounced it right as the Puripad, it still sounds like a tampon. I'm sorry. It just does to me. It's just a Sheikah slate. Zelda's prized device. It has a variety of features that are essential for adventure. Alright, so we got the new Sheikah slate. I received it from Princess Zelda. I have now passed it on to you. My records indicate that Princess Zelda is waiting at the location marked on its map. My message has been delivered. Where am I? We stand in the Garden of Time. The Temple of Time is visible from here. It looks a little different. That's the Temple of Time? What? Sure. It was used in the distant past. Many rites and ceremonies of the kingdom were held there. But no more. Now it is a lonely place no one visits. Oh, I mean, it is in the sky. It's a little... We haven't exactly invented commercial air travel in Hyrule Kingdom yet, Mr. Steward. We wouldn't know it's up here. We don't have ladders big enough to get up here. tall enough? We can't float around like you people can, I guess. And like we have our own Temple of Time down on the plateau. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about these clouds. They look like they're just sprite. Like, they move in correspondence with the camera angle. And it just looks really cheap when you move, like when you rotate the camera. You could see the cloud just kind of move around. It looks good if you're standing still. But if you're moving around, and it just disappeared. It just fucking disappeared. Are you kidding me? Alright, sure. Anyway. What's back here? Is there anything? Not really. There's something... Yeah, there's something down there that looks like one of those, penis towers from Sonic Frontiers. Man, all these open-world adventure games are... Restless Cricket. Are copying off each other and running out of ideas, huh? We got Golden Forests from Elden Ring. We got penis towers from Sonic Frontiers. Nothing's original anymore. What are we gonna get next? Horseback riding? I'm pretty sure they did that in Ghost of Tsushima. Is this arm we have gonna give us some magical abilities? I think Skyrim did that first. This is all hyperbolic dumbness, what I'm saying. Don't take any of it seriously. If you are, please don't. It is all fun. Ooh, there is an apple in there. You see, that's amusement. That's pure amusement. It's like, ooh, there was actually an apple inside the jar. Oh, I must protect myself. Oh, I can scare them. Oh, they're fully animated with that stuff. I say as I throw a pot at it. Yeah, I'm new to this place. Let's beat up the indigenous weird people who live here. Just like, that is the norm of humanity. We show up to a new world and we just harass the people who exist there already. You seem to be new here. That was my favorite stick. You can't have it. I will kill you now. Soldier constructs are those of us given strict orders to protect the land. The Zonai who created us directed them to eliminate trespassers. They will consider you a trespasser. You must treat them as a serious threat. Allow me to offer unsolicited advice. It is crucial to maintain a proper distance and target your opponent. Swinging haphazardly will not yield results, but that's the fun part. You may practice targeting on me if you want. Oh, but please don't actually attack. Danger! Danger, Will Robinson! Danger! What happens if I push the funny button in your mouth? Oh, look at that. It kind of looks like a broom in that circle. Or like a paintbrush or something. Which would work for a steward. You think of like a steward, you think of like a butler. Or like a keeper. Which is kind of what these guys are acting as. They're acting as just guides. So these tall steward constructs are just kind of like your average Zonai constructs, I guess. What are you looking for? He took something. What is life like for you? You're like an energized ancient robotic construct of sorts made of like porcelain or terracotta. I don't know. And like what is you don't actually live. What is existing like for you? Like we're just fleshy meat suits that are energized by the electricity in our brains and nerves, but I'm curious what your existence is like. Oh, the frog disappeared into the dirt. The water looks better in this. It looks much more Morrowind in the reflective sheen it has. I don't know if I like this more or less. It doesn't look as cel-shaded and clear as it does in Breath of the Wild, but it looks different and nice here. Ooh, this is a haze. Oh shit. I was wondering why the music changed. I don't have a shield yet. Yeah, I'm liking the sound design on the constructs. They have this pottery, like this kind of pottery sound to them. Okay, I can still do the run jump. That was a nice thing that I like to do a lot in Breath of the Wild. Not finding any Koroks yet. I believe there are Koroks in this. First arrow. Speak of the devil, here's a Korok. Yeah! The first Yahaha. You're not Hestu. No, but I know him. I didn't know someone like you could see Children of the Forest. Well, if you see Hestu, please return this to him. We get more little poop seeds. Hiding lots of different places. You should keep an eye out if you wander. Yeah, we got Koroks. It's exactly the same as in Breath of the Wild, too, it seems. It's just more Koroks to find. Oh, God. The completionist is going to have a stroke because of that, then. I remember... I don't watch too much of the completionist, but I remember way back when he took out on the endeavor of getting all of the Koroks in Breath of the Wild, and he hated it so much. I remember that. I haven't seen his stuff in years. Yeah, do not expect... I did not do that for Breath of the Wild ever. I'm never gonna get all the Koroks in this game either. That's just pointless fluff that I do not care to do. Alright, so we got Koroks. It's kind of foggy up here, so I can't... I'm having a little bit of difficulty navigating and keeping track of where I am. We've got little emu things up here. They look kind of weird. They don't look like emus. Yeah, whatever these are, they're not real animals. Where is it going? Got some meat. I know a big part of this game is building and like merging things together to construct things. That for me is actually going to be like they're setting off an alarm. Who are they calling? Long stick. I could tell those guys were a little different because their eyes were glowing quite brightly, so I guess ones that have searchlight eyes are sentries that are just kind of waiting and watching and will set off if they see you. There's one of these guys. One of the stewards. Toasty. Ah, I roasted that. But it is yours if you want. You roast them? Oh, I had not noticed before that you were unfamiliar to me. My apologies. Was that English? Oh, I had not noticed before that you were unfamiliar to me. My apologies. Among my tasks is to explain anything that visitors might require knowledge of. You may have questions about this place. Please rest assured that that a construct can answer them. I recall that your question was about roasting food. I roast food ingredients by placing them beside the fire. I do not eat, but I am given to understand that it improves the taste. Our creators roasted ingredients in order to enhance their nutritional value. Do you have ingredients? I invite you to use this fire to roast them. All right. I think that's enough. Oh, we somehow have just kind of ended up at the Temple of Time. Okay. That works. Got his shield off. Old wooden shield. An aged, worn-out wooden shield. It can withstand light attacks such as arrows. We're bringing out the poking stick. Get poked, you loser! Oh, there was a sword there. I didn't even notice that. Rusty broadsword. The classic. The sand here is combed like a Zen garden. I love the vertigo effect that this is creating. I want to see this. Can I use the Sheikah Slate for a camera yet? Yeah, that's the Temple of Time. Can I like... I don't have access to the camera, it seems, yet. These were the pictures... I kind of like this. It's just kind of an awkward picture of Zelda taking a picture of this, but Link's just kind of awkwardly there. That's a good picture. I want to see this in a camera view, in like a first-person camera view, because looking up at this is pretty accurate to what looking up at a skyscraper is like from its base. It just creates this intense, expanding vertigo effect when you look up at it. That is good. I also love the design of this thing. I could just look at this for like 10 minutes and just kind of pick apart parts of it. It's weird because it's like, it's constructed in such a way, it looks very traditionally Asian, but it also has like some weird Mayan aspects to it, or South American, like just, there's some very interesting design choices here. Oh boy, we don't have access.
That door will open only to those with sufficient power. I'm sorry. I did not intend to startle you. It was I that spoke to you earlier. That arm originally belonged to me. I am Raru.
You don't look like the normal Raru, so you're completely different than who I thought it was gonna be.
Forgive me for appearing to you in this manner. Unfortunately, I no longer have a physical form.
You look like that monster thing from Made in Abyss.
In any case, that arm should allow you to open this door. It seems to have lost the power to do so. You might be able to restore it, but you would need to enter a place filled with sacred light. Ah, of course. Why not visit the shrines on this island?
That's a shrine?
The shrines. Yes, I'm sure they are the key.
Yeah, the Zonai, specifically Raru at least, he looks a lot more goat-ish than cat-ish, from what I would have expected. But he really looks like whatever that, I've never watched Made in Abyss, but I've known plenty of people who are, like, creepily obsessed with it. I think that character's name is Nanashi? Listen, because here's the thing. I know... Yeah, it is. It's like Nanashi or something. Because... And I only know that because I get it confused with the character that I know who is Nanachi. Nanachi. Not she. Chi. From Mare. Because I love Mare. Martian Awakens Romance. I have never seen Made in Abyss. I know jack shit about it. I just know that that thing looks like that thing. I'll say there's a slight weirdness with the controls of swapping weapons. You see all that? If you hear my controller and such, there's a weird delay. There's a really weird delay going on here. So, I have no weapon. I swap out. You hear that? There's like a weird menu delay. Like that. You see that? Da-dum. Ba-ba-dum. 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 I'm used to just swapping out immediately. Like, I get this, it goes back to the menu right away. There's no, like, delay there. There's a delay there, and that's throwing me off, actually, funny enough, with the combat for swapping stuff out. There's that pause. I don't like that pause. Because it makes it feel like the game's lagging. Honestly, it makes it feel like it's a bug or something. I don't think that's a bug. I think that was a design choice, but I don't think that was a good one. Ooh, mushrooms. Alright. So, we have to go to the giant glowing egg. It's like up here, and I guess that's a shrine. That's interesting. There's wood here. Everything so far that we have explored is generally made out of stone constructs like that. Why is there wood planks up here? I think I can understand why, because an ability we're going to get is being able to kind of maneuver and fuse things and move them around, kind of like the, what's-it gun from Gmod. I know that's a big thing with this game, and I think it's going to want us to move them over to that to create a bridge. But at the same time, this is the first time I'm seeing just wood planks here, and to me that seems like a Hyrulean / Hylian construct idea or a Sheikah thing. When everything so far is pretty much insinuated, it's all just plain stone and marble. Koa Shrine. Like this and that. Everything's very stone. Okay. It's bigger on the inside. I want to see how this is pulled off, technically. Because normally this means that behind this, everything is actually rendered. What we're looking at in here is literally what's behind here, but we just phase through it because we're not on the correct layer for the game to register that we are in there. That's how that works in The Witcher, at least. Now that we're in the layer, we can move into it. And at the same time, now it's loading us into a different load zone, so it is actually all fully rendered in its own little area. So this is a shrine of light. Long ago, I filled these places with light that purges evil. I believe this light will restore an ability your right arm has lost. Now then, extend your hand. Oh, it's a small hand. Ultra Hand. Ah, just like the old Nintendo toy from the 70s. Grab and move objects, rotate them, and stick them to other objects. This is the Ultra Hand ability. It allows you to move objects freely and attach them to other objects. With it, you'll be able to build a great number of things, really, anything you can imagine. You've played Minecraft before, right?
Hmm.
Use Ultra Hand and receive the blessing from the shrine. The ability to create. There's this weird depth of field wall that's happening here. I'm sorry if I, like, paid too much attention to, like, technical things that I just see, but, like, man, I wish I could draw in OBS or something. But, there's, like, a thin line I'm noticing in front of Link. If I can line it up. So 2 steps ahead of Link on this staircase is where this wall begins that I'm seeing on the screen right now. And it's lowering the resolution of everything in front of him. And everything that's pretty much around his person right now is at a higher texture resolution. That's what I'm witnessing right now. And it's just moving forward with him. I'm seeing 2 walls. There's another one that's even further ahead of that. At about, like, the same distance. They need to patch this stuff if they're gonna keep it, because it's just kind of noticeable to me. Like, you see that, right? At least, well, if you see that with the pattern on the floor. Let me look at OBS. Can you see it from here? Yeah, you kind of can. From the lighting here, you kind of can. You can see the second one doing that with the patterns on the floor. That's the second one that's in front of Link doing that. Huh. Yeah, because the floor looks really crusty to me here. I'm playing this on the original Switch. It's not the OLED or anything else. It's just, this is the launch day Switch, so this is the original one. Well, okay, it just begins when you select it. Okay, it kind of operates like Magnesis a little bit. Yeah, once again, there's just kind of this weird delay with selecting it. It's like, I push the button. Push. 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 There's like a second or 2 delay with this thing. And it's the same with the selecting your weapons, it just kind of delays it for a second there. Like, you select, and then it takes a second to load it. I hope they fix this stuff with updates. It's not like end of the world, I hate this game, I don't want to play this anymore. It's nothing like that by any means, but for me, it's just kind of mildly annoying because it's not as fast-paced as I would like it to be. It's not smooth. Maybe that'll work? I mean, it did. It's very spacious in here. This is very unlike the shrines in the Sheikah ones, where they're very confined. What's that light up there? It's massive in here. It's almost like a convention hall. Which is weird given some of these performance tricks that I'm seeing the devs use here when there's not a whole lot going on in here. Uh... Can I build things with this yet? Can I cheese this? I think I can. Magic. I didn't have to build anything. Screw the rules. Albeit now I don't know the rules, but still. You've done well to reach this place. We offer this light that will cleanse you of evil. It looked like one of those orbs from the second Pokemon movie. The ones that they have to put into each of the altars for the legendary birds. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of one of those. May the light of blessing grant you the strength you seek. Okay, goodbye. Oh, he just appeared. You did very well getting through all that shrine, and you've restored an ability. This is wonderful. You did not do the puzzle as I intended. You have failed. If you visit and complete 2 more shrines, you should be able to open the door to the Temple of Time. You may want to mark the shrines in the distance with pins, then you'll never lose track of where they are. The Sheikah Slate offers you a very useful scope. It's quite handy. Okay, now we can use this. Yeah, it's like there's a full animation for him putting it back. There doesn't need to be. There's the other one. Okay, it doesn't do it again after the first time. Good. Good. So, we're going to be weird and go for the one that's farther away than the one that's closer. Because we're going to have to double back here anyway. So, to me, it doesn't make much sense to not do the farther away one first. I'm not used to not having the glider. I know we get one in this game eventually. I hope we get one soon, because I keep wanting to jump off of things, and that's kind of dangerous. How do we get over there? Oh, over here. Like this. I almost just fell off the whole map there. I wonder what would happen. Will we just die? We're gonna test that right now. We could just die? Yep. So we can't leave this area. Sorry, Link. Yeah, my thoughts so far. How long have I been playing this? I've been playing it for about an hour, just a bit over. I think it's alright so far in the beginning. The tutorial stuff is pretty basic, and I don't find it intrusively annoying or anything because I kind of could use a little bit of a brush up on Breath of the Wild. And at the same time, there are some new controls here. My biggest qualm so far is the weird, like, lag in the menu stuff, like, between this and whatever was going on with the ability. I heard a noise. There's a cooking pot over there. Like that. There's just such a delay with that. It's like, why is there a delay there? That is intentional because it just happens regardless of where you are. I don't get it. Peppers? We're gonna have to make a spicy dish then because we're probably gonna be encountering... Yep, it's in the cold. Man, I made a meal I did not need. Well, we got 6 minutes. Oh, no, there's more. There's more. We're good. Like, picking up items is quick and fast. I just don't get why, like, switching weapons is delayed like that. That's gonna bug me forever unless they fix that. Okay, we got plenty of time now to be in the cold. At the same time, I think Link could do with, like, proper clothes. He's just wearing a... He's wearing a little loincloth, basically, at this point. He's Tarzaning it up. So, that appears to be, like, the main way to get up there. Is more peppers. I'm gonna cook those as well, just so we have plenty of heat coverage. Okay, so far the music track sounds identical to the Tabantha Frost one. There are more stewards ahead. Confirming raft and Zonai device operational status. Pardon my rudeness. Do you require a raft? The ones by the riverbank are ready for use. The Zonai device has also been inspected. This green thing is called a Zonai device. The one I am inspecting is known as a fan and activates when struck to generate wind on demand. This river is meltwater. Falling into it will quickly sap your stamina. It is for this reason that I maintain rafts to cross to the other bank. I should mention that energy is essential for using a Zonai device. You will need an energy cell if you want to use one. This is a problem. You do not seem to have an energy cell. It will be impossible for you to use any Zonai devices without an energy cell. Zonai devices are essential on this island. I will give you a spare energy cell. He gave me a battery. Okay. Energy cells store the energy required to use a Zonai device. Okay. This energy will replenish automatically when the Zonai device is not in use. So it's another stamina meter. Yep. No. Thank you. Oh, I can use amiibo now. I did get the Tears of the Kingdom amiibo for this. So, I do have that. Cancel? How do I use the battery, though? I have it, but how do I use it? He didn't say how to use it. When struck? So what? It just initiates if I hit it? You gotta be kidding me. That's caveman logic. I know Link looks like a caveman now, but... Oh, you hit technology with your stick and it turns on. What is this game? Whatever. It works. It just works. I got another Zonai charge. Yeah, that pause is annoying. We're using up all our sticks to open these up. Man, we ran out of sticks. I do like how I questioned earlier, like, what do you guys do? What is your life like? I like how this guy over here has just dedicated his life in that little ruin house to making rafts for this little river. That is what he has decided to do with his time on this planet. And I approve. It's cute. Ah, great. We're headed towards one of those penis towers. Is this actually going to work? Yeah, this seems to just be a full-on replacement for Magnesis. Huh. It's a little more finicky. I don't know if I like that more than Magnesis, but it's... I can see it probably can be used for more things, but it doesn't seem as intuitive. You can't just freely rotate stuff like you can with Magnesis. You have to do it on a grid system with that. And I don't know if I like that any much better. It's not more interesting, it's not more fun. So... we'll see. We'll see if it gets better. That's a big thing so far. Is like, we'll see if some of this stuff gets better as we play the game. I assume some things will. Is there any sticks up here? There's no sticks. I think that Korok was the only thing up there, because that kind of just ends in a dead end. We had plenty of time to mess around up here, though, with the cold resistance we have. Link, why? Just dive. This is a great spot to respawn in, huh? And part of my annoyance is going to be, especially at the start, well, this isn't Breath of the Wild, because this is a different game, just the sequel, so some things are different, and I'm not used to that. So the pessimism is very, it's like sprinkles on a cupcake. It's like, I'm enjoying the heck out of this, I'm eating that cupcake, but there's a few things that are just like, there's a few things I'm not used to, but it's not ruining the experience. It's just like, I would have done that a little better. It was a little better before. Is there any way for me to get up here? I just gotta climb up, I guess? We're still in the Great Plateau period of the game in the first place. We're still trying to do the shrines, get into that building over there. Rauru is replacing the old man, which was the king. Learning the tutorial, how to play the game. Strutting our stuff. Before we're let out into all of doing whatever the heck we want in the overworld. So, this is gonna, the tutorial bit is always a little angsty. A little bit like, Oh, we ran out? Alright. Have the soup. This is my problem right now, is I don't have a weapon. Which, for me, means I'm gonna have to use the shield. That is not what I wanted. Got him. He did not let go. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Nope, we're out. He lit it on fire. My shield, I don't want my shield to catch on fire. This is the first time I'm having to run from a fight now. Okay. Is there something behind the waterfall? I love how the waterfall is just like a sheer... Look at that. It's just like a pillar wall of... Alright, look at this waterfall. Look how shitty this thing looks. Look at this. I'm sorry, but this waterfall looks terrible. It's just a wall. Oh, we died. First death of the game. That waterfall looks so terrible. I'm sorry. It looks like someone just bent some polygons into place. Okay, that thing isn't chasing us. We can actually look at this now. Look at that! The water texture just cleanly comes off of it like a full-on texture. Like, just like a wall that's bending over. Oh, that is terrible looking. I'm sorry. I love it for how not great it is. it just goes straight down. It just goes totally straight down. Oh man. I love that. I really love how that is. Is there any way for me to get up? Do I just have to climb? I don't think I have the stamina for that. Do I need to go to the other shrine first? I wouldn't expect to. Do I learn like the ice? Icy vertical surfaces are slick. Great. So not only did they added in the annoying rain slick effect on walls to icy walls now. That's there. There's a section of the wall that's not icy. We're gonna need to eat more food. Do I have enough stamina for this? I highly doubt it. Look at that. Look at it. It just bends. It just bends like a piece of plastic. Okay, we did actually have enough stamina for that. That's nice. Oh no. Whoop. It seems you lose a lot more stamina, like twice as much by jumping in this one. Huh. That, I don't remember the rate of... your rate of stamina decreasing that fast in Breath of the Wild. It was pretty on par. You were just losing... like, you maybe lost like another 15% more by doing so, but you generally gained more, about as equal ground. It was just faster and you lost your stamina faster. So you kind of had to judge it right. Okay, I got a piece of flint. I don't have a weapon still to fix. Well, to break that stuff open. But we are at the shrine now. I would assume we would get an ice ability here. I almost said Gundabad, like from Tolkien's works. Gundabad Shrine. Oh, it's the Gundabad Wargs. Mount Gundabad. All right. Extend your right hand. Yeah, so this hand and the Purapad are basically going to be the Sheikah Slate entirely in this one. Ascend. Move upward through solid material and emerge on top of... Okay, so this is that weird ability that we can, like, move through materials with that I saw in the trailers. It lets you travel through what's directly above you to ascend through it and emerge on top of it. You'll find it quite useful in all sorts of places and situations. Use Ascend and receive the blessing from this shrine. The ability to rise. I mean, it sure let me see the low resolution of whatever that texture is on front of the rocks, I'm sorry to say. Like, let's see that again. Yeah, you can see all the crust around it. Because why not? Why can't we just move through solid matter? I don't have anything to fight this guy with, so... I'm liking this Zonai Shrine fight music. Whenever they release the CD box set for this soundtrack, I will be buying it. I got Breath of the Wilds about 2 months ago, and I got Skyward Sword's Collector's Box Set CD set. And I also have the Wind Wakers. I would love to get this ones whenever they release it. They probably won't release it until next year if they do, but that also depends on whether or not if they do any DLC for this game. If there's any DLC, they'll push that back even further, because they're going to want to put that in. So here's my problem, is I need to get out of here, and I can't fight this thing. Oh, I can't ascend through that, huh? Ooh. Environmental. Thank you. Now I can get it. No, I can't get out because... Hold on. Alright, so I took about an hour break so that my Pro Controller could charge up again, because I literally panicked at the end there. Wow, it said it was full when I just unplugged it, and now it already says that it's that. So, that's not great. Maybe my Pro Controller's finally dying after 6+ years. In any case, we're going to continue. It's been an hour since I had my little freak out there, panicking because I lost control of the game in the dungeon, so we're going to jump right back into that. Alright. We cannot get hit. So let's get up here. Ooh. Right, we are in risk of death at the moment. I did take the momentary reprieve to see how the game and my voice sound. And it's still muffled, but I will fix it in post. So what you're hearing now will actually be better than what the source file is. I'm just gonna tune it up and fix the audio in Sony Vegas instead. Okay, so these are straight up just the new shrines for... It's the same mechanics as Breath of the Wild, just different. Instead of crusty dead people, we get statues. I don't know if I like the statues... I don't really like the statues more than the crusty weird dead people, because the crusty weird dead people each had their own names, and they were people. In this, it's just shrine statues, and I'm not sure if that's going to carry over for every shrine in this game, but we'll see. I hope it doesn't. It's later now, so things are a little different. What is that? It's a giant sphere. This is a giant tree trunk. So now we have ascend, so we can actually get up onto this tree trunk. That was weird. Yeah, it's like I'm noticing like weird moments, like I'm seeing like the level of detail in this game is all over the place. Like, yeah, it's just inconsistent. Like it's blurry right there. Now it pops in with a slightly higher resolution on the textures. It's like I'm looking at that building off on the right. Like there's the level of detail's gone, then it pops back in again. There's like a weird inconsistency with it. I don't want to focus too long on that because I can't really be here too long because of the coldness, but I like how this treasure chest looks. It looks like it's a face with a mouth. Greaves. Finally, some fucking pants! Yay! We got pants! Poofy pants. Stylish poofy pants. Alright. And a Zonai charge. That looks like a gashapon machine, or a gumball machine, or something. I want to go to it. Oh, they showed these in the trailer. These weird hawk glider things. Oh, he's just casually sitting here in his spiritual form. Alright, Goat Man, what you got? The Zonai devices were a pinnacle of our technology. We built an advanced civilization with them and flourished for many, many years. So did the Atlanteans. If you can master the use of the Zonai devices, your quest will be much easier. I don't have a weapon on me. I forgot. I'm guessing they really did intend for me to go to this one last because this is basically a run. This is literally a runway, and I could have shot myself off, and I will do that because the other shrine is way over there. Yeah, looking at the map now, it's like way over there. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see. So far, I talked with a few people on Discord about this game in my break, in my experience of the first, like, hour and a half of the tutorial and all that, and yeah, it's kind of jank. It's kind of jank, but it's fun. I just need to see, does it get better? That really is, like, the weird question to ask about this game is, does it get better? Because so far, I'm not too impressed. It's cute, some of these ideas they've come up with, like this Ascend thing. I'm not the biggest fan of the Ultra Hand. It's much more jank than Magnesis is. Like, you can't just freely rotate and move things around. It runs on a grid system like this. It just doesn't feel as versatile. It's fine, but it just doesn't feel as intuitive. But like I've been saying, we're just gonna see how it all plays out. Alright, here's a construct. A maker construct. My duties today are complete. Oh. This is a rarity. It is unusual for me to receive visitors here. I assume you will require Zonai devices to descend the mountain. Would you like to use the device dispenser? The device dispenser? Yes, I am manufacturing Zonai devices using this device dispenser. Do you see the bowl-like receptacle? Resources held in your hands can be deposited there. It accepts resources such as construct horns and Zonai charges for processing. The altitude here is incredibly high. It is no easy task to descend this mountain. That is why I am preparing wing-type Zonai devices. They are useful tools for making your descent. Zonai capsules are very convenient. They are a portable form of a Zonai device that you can retrieve at any time. I suggest that you deposit resources in the device dispenser before proceeding. Alright, let's give this a try. You're talking a lot of Mojo Jojo here, buddy. Wizardry. What is it? A wing. A Zonai device that can harness lift. To ride the wind. To fly farther, try balancing in the center of the wing. A fan. A Zonai device that produces wind with its internal propeller. It's likely that the Zonai made smart use of the wind power to transport objects and generate thrust. So what, do I just dump these things in here, these bits and baubles, and I actually just get randomized stuff? Is it random, or are they, like, predetermined? Well, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. I hit the jackpot! Flame emitter. A Zonai device that shoots fire. It's thought to have been originally used as protection from monsters. Okay, I got a bunch of fans, wings, and flame things. Flame ding-a-lings. Let's do it one more time. Oh, even more. Yeah. That's kind of neat. Yeah, my biggest issue right now is that I don't have a stick. I don't have a weapon of any kind. And I don't have Magnesis to kind of help me scope for them. Or, stasis. I don't see anything here. That looks like something way down there. So I think I'm gonna risk it and just kind of drop down, I guess. That looks... if I land in the water, that's gonna be a problem. Where is that? I'm hearing like a bell occasionally, and I'm not sure if that's coming from the Temple of Time or somewhere else. That looks like there's a weapon stuck in the ground there, or something of some such like that. I will probably die falling down there. Is there a safe way? Not that I can really see. I'd have to, like, come from all the way over there. That's actually back the way from the... This is the path I took to get there from the waterfall. So I don't know if that is actually something worthwhile then. Is there nothing just hanging around up here? I've only got a minute left before I start taking damage. Not having a glider does kind of suck. I know we get one. I know we get one at some point. But yeah, I'm kind of stuck here. It's like I either just... Well, no, I can't even do those. That's the thing. I have to kind of go back up here then. Is there anything on top of this? There's a Korok, which is nice. Just a little off. Just a little off. There we go. So how do these things work? These Zonai devices. Can I plop it and just use it? Immediately? You can't take that out here. Why? Why can't I do thing? I'm gonna go check that house if I don't die first. And see if there might be a weapon in there for me. All I need is a stick. Cause... am I getting hurt now? I seem to have run out of time on the food. I think the pants are kind of saving me right now, actually. Yeah, the pant... Looking at... I forgot the thermometer in the corner. Yeah, the pants are actually saving me right now. I was kind of glitching into the bowl here. Like, when you run right into the cooking dish, you're kind of trying to run up a hill. Look at that. You can't do it, but... It also perpetually keeps you moving forward like it's trying to stop you from doing that. Your collision is acting weird with its physical collision, so... It's just kind of goofy. You know, here's the thing. I'm gonna try the. I have the Tears of the Kingdom Link amiibo next to me. I don't have any of my other amiibos in the room at the moment, so I can't really immediately try them. But I'm gonna try this and just see what it does. It gave me a lot of mushrooms. It's not the most helpful thing. Okay, we got a truffle. A lot of these are items that... At least now I know that a lot of these items from Breath of the Wild are in this game. But, yeah, no, those aren't really going to be the most helpful thing for me. I was hoping for a treasure chest. I know that that amiibo does do treasure chests, so I don't think you're going to be allowed to get that until after this plateau tutorial area. Well, that's my thing, is we don't need to use the gliders to get down. It would be faster, but we really just need to get off of this frozen wasteland. Look at those waterfalls in the distance there. That is a big lake. We need to get over there, actually, because that's where... I'm not used to this being the R button. I'm used to the Sheikah Slate doing that. There we go. We need to get over there. Well, no, this was always the menu. It's just a little more... Once again, it's just a little more jank. There's, like, more waiting for it. All the way below us right now is where we got the rafts from before, which we seem to be heading towards. Unbearable cold. We are dying. Okay. This is not great. Here we go. Right. See if we can get down this thing safely. Where's the old man at? I want to see the friendly old Hylian king again. I don't like being... Whoa. Can I go in here? I can. Ooh. Oh. What the fuck was that? This is why I don't use a face cam. What the fuck am I looking at here? Excuse me? Nope. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. No. 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 I had to go into my other room. I had to go in my bedroom and just grab my Umbreon Build-A-Bear plush, and I'm hugging it right now. I don't want to go in there, and I don't want to go in there. Alright, Umbreon, we're in this together now, putting you next to me. Here we go. What is this thing? It looks... It's like a like, but a tremor. I don't like this. I feel like it's gonna shoot out its front half of it, like it's gonna expand it out like a worm. and just eat me with its little mandibles. Look at it! Hey, big boy. What are you? I don't like this. I love how there's just a shield sitting upright here. Oh, it's okay, it's not just a shield. What is this thing? It's a flamethrower? Whoa, what is this thing? I'm making a run for it because I don't have a weapon. Please be a weapon. Please be a weapon. Please be a weapon. No! I'm out of charge. What is that? Give me the herbs. Bright blooms. Thank you. I'll be taking all of them if I can. It's got like a core matrix or something. You're a biological nightmare. Goodbye. Okay, we got... Ooh, bomb flowers are back. Ooh. That's a very nice callback. I missed bomb flowers. Yeah, whatever the heck that thing was. Oh, there's more of them. What is this place? No? I'm just glad they're not as mobile as I thought they were. Oh, what the... What is that? It's a frog, but... What's it doing? It's shooting bubbles, but... That's the thing. These are all new enemies. I don't know what these things do. I don't know how... Alright, that's kind of tempting. Just putting one bubble out there like, hey, come over here. Like, I don't know how strong these things are. I don't know what they do. I don't know what aggroes them. It's laughing. Where is it? It's over there. How many eyes does it have? What am I looking at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? It's got like 8 eyes or something, I think. I don't like it. It's got like buck teeth. It's got like teeth that you'd see on a Doug character. Let me grab this mushroom, which is very oddly placed. It's just on this wall here. All right, we're going in. What are you? It's not actually hurting me, really. Oh my god, it turned into the little rabbit freaks from the first one. Bauble Gem, a strange crystal left by defeated bauble frogs in caves. Its eerie blue glow may entice you to collect even more. You know, you gotta get another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. I don't know what that is either. That's a new construct type. And it has a flamethrower. And we have a wooden shield. And we're dead. just the progression kept coming. Okay. So do I still have the Bobble Frog medallion thing? I think I do. I do. So that's a new collectible for this game. Good to know that they're not... They're just a variant of the little rabbit spirits that you would shoot with arrows to get rupees and stuff in the last game. But this time you get like a trinket from them. I don't have any weapons to fight that thing. That's the problem I have right now. I'm still looking for a stick! A stick! It's been like 45 minutes! I'm not using it on that thing. It's been like 45 minutes since I've had a stick in this game. Okay, so here we have Rauru again. Another stick. Are you corporeal or transient? Wow, you have physical form. Okay. The soldier constructs and captain constructs are only doing their duty to protect the Garden of Time. At the time, it was sadly necessary to protect our land from invaders. I'm terribly sorry for any threat they pose to you now. Yeah, you can't do anything about it, and you can just kind of let it happen because you're already dead, buddy. The sunset up here is very red. It looks like the sky's on fire. We got a Korok over here. Yeah, I hope they fix that with an update. It just feels... The menus for, like, swapping between things just feels really jank. I don't know if they're gonna fix it, though, because they didn't really fix any of the lag issues that some areas in Breath of the Wild had. So, who knows? There's another one of those dispensaries over here for the capsules. And we need to go that way anyway, because it heads towards the shrine. Can I survive a fall into this? Not really. I could probably survive a climb down into it. Or maybe... Let's try a glider. Let's see if I can launch that here. Okay, so that's how that works. It's not working. I was told I just had to hit these things for them to work. That didn't work exactly as I anticipated. I didn't want to do that. I was trying to initiate the climb down sequence and it just didn't want to do it and I slipped off. Why? Alright, so the glider doesn't seem to want to work. I don't know why, because I have a charge for it. I'll give it another shot. Maybe it's because I was using that shield. No. Just no. It does not want to work. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna climb down, I guess. I don't know why that's not working. I was told for Zonai devices to work, you just have to hit them in the tutorial, so if the game will let me climb down now, that would be nice. Without letting me fall, please. It's very finicky. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try and be careful about this. What's in here? Discovery! Pit Cave. Ranger construct. Excuse me, the snowy mountain above us is extremely cold. Unprepared travelers will swiftly lose vitality and may even die. Are you fortified enough for the cold? I'm all set. That is excellent. The cold can be fatal for the unprepared. Listen, the bomb flower doesn't seem to be... It's an ingredient of sorts, but I can't really use it. What is it? Is there like a way to get up into the cold from? Oh, great. Where does this lead? Key size. Key swings. Oh, it's another one of those things. I'm not interested. I wanna get to the shrine and continue going to the temple. I want to try and progress this now. I've gotten the gist of like what this plateau map beginning area is kind of like. I would like to kind of get some more abilities and weapons and skills and stuff, so I just feel more comfortable exploring this overworld, because it's a little bit it's not unforgiving, but it's just kind of difficult to navigate. And it'd be much better being a bit more free in it. These minecarts remind me of the minecarts for the robots in Skyward Sword. What are you? You're a Korok, but you have a backpack. You Captain Toad? Captain Korok?
This is awful. Where's my friend? Huh? You can see me. I'm a Korok, one of the children of the forest. I was traveling with my friend, but we got separated. My friend is setting up a smoke signal. I can't wait to catch up. I'm so tired though, I can't move.
Just harass and just bully the Korok. Just bully the Korok who cannot move. That is sad. That is evil. Alright, here we go. We're doing what we did in that shrine. If we can! Hoorah! We're trying this, damn it. This is now my objective. Screw your minecart. We're walking. Is there like a spot? Let me tell. I need to. I can practice on this part here. It's like it's beveled. The collision on this thing is beveled. So is it better to walk on this side? It doesn't seem so. You have to walk like dead straight in the middle, which is kind of difficult because Link kind of naturally moves side to side with his walk cycle like that, like this. Like you see him walking straight, but he's not really walking straight. He has like a slight movement to him. I'm not breathing. I am focused more so than I've been in a while. Okay. I was not breathing through any of that. Screw your minecart. I'm walking. Alright, so what do we got here? He's supposed to be over here, isn't he? There's a treasure chest. Zonite? An unusual mineral that has many purposes. Ancients extracted energy from it and refined it for the crafting of weapons and armor. Oh, he's here. Okay.
I've been waiting here for my friend. My friend is over that way. I wonder what happened.
Well, I could tell you, but Link doesn't talk. He's too cool for that. Do we really have to walk up this too? This one would be a little tougher because it goes up. It's possible. I just proved that it's possible to do that by walking on that, but... Ooh, like, I'm already, like, sliding off of this one, just trying to get onto it. Okay. The sunrise looks kind of sherbet colored. It's got, like, a weird Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles green hue to it with a nice sunburst. Okay. No. I'll give it a few tries. I'll give it a few tries until my hands start getting sweaty from focusing too much on it. Ah. Alrighty. Yeah, it's possible. As soon as I lose my focus. A Zonai charge. There is stuff up here too, huh? That was not wasted effort. There is stuff up here. Portable pot. I guess it's a portable food. It's a portable version of the cooking dish. So that seems to be it for up here. There's not much else. I'm gonna do a once around, just see what else there is up here. Just kind of get everything. Nope, there's nothing there. The fragmented layout of this area, mixed with the design of the constructs, like that and just the smaller ones, I am getting a weird amount of Sonic Frontier vibes here, which is kind of strange, because this is Zelda. I don't know, maybe someone at Sega got like a glimpse at an early build of the game and was like, we can copy some of that. Well, that's the thing. You start if the industry starts making too many games like this over a course of years, a lot of them are going to kind of just homogenize themselves into all being kind of similar and taking ideas from each other. That's why Breath of the Wild was so nuts when it came out, is that there really wasn't many games that were like it. The closest things you could really get to with that would be things like the Elder Scrolls or like Assassin's Creed. And those weren't as open world as Breath of the Wild was. You could argue, like Skyrim and Oblivion and Morrowind, you could argue kind of were, more so than Assassin's Creed, but there's an emphasis on the exploration much as the core gameplay draw and intent, rather than beating the final boss or getting story from the game. Minecraft is comparable, but it's kind of an entirely different genre of open world, in my opinion. So we got some constructs down there with a treasure chest that we would have to defeat them to get. There's 3 of them. I can't really walk on this rail because of where it goes. This would be nuts for me to do, and I'm not going to attempt it. I would attempt riding a cart down it, sure. But I don't see myself walking down it, because once you get up over there, you're gonna have diminishing returns. path is curving. I'm actually getting vertigo from this. I am actually getting vertigo right now from where Link is standing. I'm focusing so intently on his walk pattern and balance that I am getting vertigo from this. That might actually ruin it for me because my nerves are acting up now. This is nuts. This is nuts. I'm still trying. Just gotta focus on your footwork. You just gotta focus on your footwork. This is stressing me the hell out, man. If I'm honest. Don't overcompensate. Don't overcompensate. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You're good. You're good. You're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. All right. I'd say that that's a little bit of a gamer moment. Yes. All right. Oh, I was getting some insane vertigo from that, like I haven't had in a while. Why is it so dark in here? It is really dark in here. Is it supposed to be this dark in here? I can't see anything. This is a minecart station. Excavated resources can be transported from here. Could it be that you've forgotten to bring Zonai capsules? Oh, I need to use the flame stuff. Okay. I still have the shield, don't I? It's badly damaged, but yeah. It blew up immediately. Alright, so... I mean, that works, but... Oh, that... Ooh. Ooh, that's neat. It's not the most helpful, because I still can't really see much in here, but... Light the plants on fire. Oh, our battery ran out. The device is fine, we need more battery. I cannot believe I walked that, but I'm taking it as an amazing feat. It is... That was something. Okay, yeah, there's these rocks that you can, like, get materials from. I assume that those rocks have zonite in them. Can I use this to, like, forge zonite? Zonite is a unique mineral that can be mined far beneath the land below. There are trace deposits of it on this island as well, but they are limited to this cave. Our society flourished by processing the substance into other materials. Zonite is processed by smelting it in a furnace and thereby converted into materials that are useful. Literally Minecraft. Zonite charges, zonite crystals. They are solidified forms of zonite charges. Mainly use them as raw material in construction of energy cells. So, can I drop this in here? It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, it's like a store. I can give them zonite to get these. Okay. I can't see. So, I'm not going to be able to walk back up this. At least I don't have the nerve to. I'll take doing that for the first time. But I think I'm good on that. How do I get this to move? I gave it a shot. I wasn't as focused as I was last time, I'll be honest. I was like, maybe I can try it, but nah. I'm kind of burnt out from doing it, trying to get down here. Right, so I have to put a fan on here, right? You see, this is how you're supposed to play this game. I wasn't doing that. How the hell did I actually walk all of this? I'm looking at how long it is actually, and I'm like, how did I do that? You got to see me do it. You just saw me jump on this rail, and I was like, well, there he goes. Right, so we're still trying to get to the next shrine. Where is it again? It's up over there. So let's just continue this way. I got majorly sidetracked there with all the rail system stuff and just exploring around. But that's what I want this game to do for me. I want to get sidetracked. Because then I know that I'm actually having fun with the game. Energizing elixir. Alright, that's a pretty good item. Alright, I think I understand now what to do with... Yeah, I think this really is the menu system, which is not great in my opinion. It's more basic. I don't like it as much. It's not working exactly how I thought it would either. Which is the second time I have said that about this stupid glider thing. I don't really need to, you know, like, fall face down into the depths of death. Can I at least, like, jump into that pond, please? Ooh, just barely didn't make it. I hit the ground too hard right next to it. Call me the railway man. 'Cause I don't use rails. I walk 'em. There's actually a pool of water right here. No. No. Let me through. Alright, what are you guys doing? Worshipping logs and... You alright? You went to bed? The rafts for crossing to the other side are broken. Transportation is on hold indefinitely. This is ordinarily where we send resources across the river. The only silver lining is that the Zonai devices are undamaged. Okay, this is more basic tutorial stuff. Stamina shroom. Stamella shroom. Hey, Rauru. The steward constructs were the first to be built. After that, we crafted others suited to different roles. Culinary constructs, maker constructs, you'll find all sorts of them active in this place. Some became so skilled with their specialties that they surpassed us. We began to learn from them instead. You should take time to talk with them. They can teach you many things you might not yet know. Ah, the same ideology that people these days seem to have about AI and such. When AI is weird I'm a little bit weirded out by AI in the sense that I've paid attention to it and I've watched its progression since the early 2010s to pretty much what it is now, and it was very much a niche tech area. It was a very niche tech area, mainly run by and developed by enthusiasts who were kind of dabbling with making math pretty much try to quantify concepts is a way to put it. So, like, I don't mind AI in a general sense. I think people can abuse it, certainly. And at the same time, I'm fully under the... It's not real. in a sense. It's not cognitively a thinking thing. It's mimicry. And that is especially driven home to me by seeing the development of what we're currently... You see the news these days constantly be like, oh, AI can help with medicine, and then AI will improve our lives and everything. And maybe it will, maybe it won't. Who knows? We'll see in like another 10 years where it's at. It will probably be a very, very good in the next like 5-10 years. But for me, when you see how this stuff originated and what it was doing, you begin to be a little bit more cautious in how you think about the technology. Here's the thing. Organizations like Microsoft and Google and such, which are now pushing it and integrating it with their search engines, which I think is kind of nuts. A lot of these guys aren't specialists in this at all. They have done voice recognition and smart technologies for the past 10 years, but not specifically AI in what AI is. Give me that firefly. No. So when you see how AI, in its early state, what AI would process ideas or phrases or concepts as, it's highly abstract to a kind of disturbing degree. So I'm a little bit more cautious about... I'm a little concernedly cautious about people just kind of using it like a toy. That was the most shocking thing when it started becoming mainstream this past fall, pretty much, was when, like, the media started, like, oh, AI is the future, we have this new technology, it's all been unlocked now, we can use this to do whatever, it's going to save science and all this other stuff. You see so many people online who are just jumping on this bandwagon about it, and they don't seem to care about, like, where this stuff came from or what it actually does. They just see it as like this new toy. It's almost like unlocking an achievement or an ability in a video game. It's like, oh, humanity now has this. We shall use it for everything. And that's not how science or progress or even... That's not how things work. This stuff took decades to get to where it's at. But at the same time, now that it's the hot thing that people want to talk about, they act like they've known it their entire life, and they want to use it like a toy. And it's certainly not a toy. So, I don't know. When you see the abstract ideas, quote-unquote, concepts that this technology came up with in its early states, and technically still does, it doesn't understand logic in a human perspective very well. You would be a bit more cautious. Okay, we finally got the tunic. I don't know. Him talking about these robot AIs, like, teaching their race about things just kind of made me remember, like, oh yeah, this is kind of what a lot of people are being weird about AI right now, and learning from it and such, and it's like it's mimicking what we already know. It doesn't know anything itself. What is that noise? Oh, it's that. I don't have anything to really hit that thing. Well, that worked. Alright, its animation to get up is really jank. Oh, it died. That's why it was jank. Okay. I was like, its whole model just rotated. Like, I'm a fan of Vinny Vinesauce and such. I've watched his streams since probably early 2015. And I remember when he started to get into AI stuff, I'd already seen a few things for years prior to that, since like 2011, 2010. But like, I started seeing him go on like these early AI websites and such that were basically small indie dev teams developing the technology to what we currently have now. Like image creation, audio creation, generated algorithmically through these programs and logic thinking. And some of the more disturbing things came from the text to image generation and what pretty much what math thinks that a lot of organic concepts are. That was where things got really weird from what I remember. Because it doesn't understand some of these things. It doesn't understand what existing is. It doesn't understand what death is. I remember the death concepts being quite strange. One that actually, I just remember, one that scared me. I think this was the only one that actively was like, what the fuck am I looking at? He entered in a concept about, it was something involving like, what does a chimp, like, it was something weird. It was like a prompt from an AI that then he entered into like an AI image generator or something. I remember the concept being like the memories of a dead chimpanzee or something like that. And those images that it created were highly disturbing. In like a, I don't want to say traumatic way, but they were very disturbing. All I can say is that, yeah, it mainly functions through mimicry, and it doesn't understand a lot of concepts. And that's the thing, is that, like, well, the technology can develop, it can think better and all that. It doesn't think better, it just kind of gets around concepts better. It adapts. I hear police sirens outside. That's lovely. Because at its core, that's the kind of stuff it will think of when it thinks of concepts. Oh, you just got sent to the surface, you fool! I'm seeing weird symbols and things on the ground below. Where are we? I want to say we're... Okay, that's the Bridge of Hylia right there. There's a whirlpool going on in Lake Hylia right now. Okay. Enough AI talk. I don't dislike the technology. I think it's fine. I think it's going to cause problems for people. I think it's going to benefit a lot of people. I think some people will die as a result of the technology. That's just kind of what happens all the time when new technology is introduced. And, we'll see how it ends up in 5 or so years. Who knows? I am curious to see how it develops. I've always been. That's how I've paid attention to it all this time. I don't want to... It's not a toy. That's my main point. It's not a toy. And that's my biggest annoyance seeing people these days try and talk about it, is they treat it kind of like a toy. It needs to be treated like a tool. It doesn't know everything, and we need to improve it. Alright, so this is the last shrine. So you've made it here now, then. Extend your right hand. Yes, 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 yes. You know, that's right. We haven't gotten the Master Sword back since we broke it. fuse. Attach something to an equipped weapon or shield to enhance it. This is the fuse ability. It allows you to fuse something nearby to your weapon or shield, thereby enhancing it. Why not pick up that sword just ahead and fuse it to a nearby object? The ability to combine. What do you mean? Oh, okay, that's how that works. Alright, I like Fuse. Oh, it looks so stupid too. I like Fuse a lot. That is fun. The ascending is fine. Ooh. Finally, a bow and arrow. Can I, like, prioritize the bow, then? It just stays like that. The sword and the stone. But... do I have to, like, equip the bow? Okay, it has its own little sub-menu for bows and arrows. That's a little weird. Fire fruit, that's new. And then we can attach bombs to it. Alright, I see how this all comes together. Things are becoming a little more dynamic, which is much more appealing. Key? This looks so dumb with the rock attached to it. So after I'm done with this today, whatever's I think I'm gonna stop with whatever's after the Temple of Time. Like, whatever event the Temple of Time is. I think I'm good after that, which I hope brings us to the overworld to actually freely explore everything. Later tonight, I'm gonna watch a movie that I got today. It's The Garden of Words. It's an anime movie. I know very little about it. And there's not much online aside from a basic Wikipedia page that I could find, and yeah, I'm curious about it. I like how the art looks in it. Ooh, wait a second. We can try this out right now. That worked. Another hammer rock. Rock sword, whatever. Captain Construct One Horn. Okay. I mean, that wasn't too hard. I did kind of cheese it, though. Alright, I forgot I have my Umbreon plushie right next to me. Oh, scary ghost. I'm gonna keep hugging my Umbreon. I see you've restored some power to that new arm of yours. Give it back, it was mine. The door to the Temple of Time should now open for you. Okay. I like that he just like, the door to that building over there should now open for you. You just, bye. Goodbye. Nothing else, just, yeah, go to the door now, see ya. I'm going to the 7-Eleven to get some Takis. Tell me when you're done. Now, this is a spot where a Korok should be. Ooh, the frame rate's taking a hit here. It's like too much foliage. Ooh, too much everything. Get stoned! Look at that heron just standing out there on that. That is nice. You're picking at nothing. Stop it. You're ruining your own animation and beauty. Get spicy! Tell the others what you saw! Whoa, fuse. Okay, maybe it was just the game. The frame rate just really died there for a second. I was gonna see if I could fuse that lantern back to its post, but it doesn't seem I can do that. Please tell me I don't have to walk all the way around. Soon as this cloud PNG moves across the screen, thank you. I mean, I guess I can, like, Can I use the bird as a boat? Is that a thing? I would assume so. It's just if is the bird buoyant or not? Let me put it down and I can move it. Are you floatable? Kinda. A little. Da-ba-ba. It can't fly, but it can sure be a boat. That's helpful. Oh, let me deactivate this. Thick stick. Ooh. It's a little too thick for you. Was that a hatchet? Straight up just a stone hatchet. Interesting how now we're starting to get some, or at least I'm encountering some standard real monster enemies, not these Zonai constructs. Just regular old Zelda monsters. Choo-choos. No bokoblins yet. Is there anything over here? Maybe I can climb up. There are islands even still above me. Yeah, this is gonna be a game that'll take me a long time to play. Don't doubt that this is not gonna be a game that I'll still be playing like next year and such, and still like doing this save file and everything. Okay, so I have to fight them all to get whatever's in there. Oh, they got an archer. Well, I'm a little bit of an archer too now, bub. Fire doesn't do much to them, but bombs should. Oh, just a regular opal. stam bulb. A wild bulb with bulging roots often found in cooler climates. It contains nutrients that increase endurance. Cook it to restore stamina. Okay, it's a variant of the stamella shroom. Hmm. Oh, there's more weapons and stuff here. A rusty shield, classic. What is that? Is that another Korok? I think it's... Huh? Yeah, it's another one of the... Oh, is it the same or is it another one? Smoke signal. I can't move. I don't understand this. Can I pick these guys up? Okay. I can pick them up. Maybe someday. I feel kind of bad leaving him behind, but it's like I'm not here to do a side quest like that at the moment. I'm trying to get to the temple, man. Hey. I wonder if the recipes are different in this one, or if some of them have carried over. My favorite was the truffle. Actually, I could test that. I have truffles. The truffle... No, it's the hardy radish. Turnip. The turnip, whatever, yeah, the turnip. Is it a radish or a turnip? Whatever the radish or turnip is mixed with an apple. That gives you a very cheap and very good source of energy. Okay, the temple's over here. There's nothing in the sky. That's the thing, I have a sense, so if I need to, I can... I can kind of fly up if I need to. Will this work? It's making the platform kind of list, but... Neat. This actually works. Yeah, that was very helpful. Yeah, that's the thing. The more you get used to it, what this game is doing, I think the better it just gets. It's like listening to an album from a band you like a lot, And they don't do the exact same thing. They take some sort of different creative turn that isn't exactly your flavor, but it grows on you. And then, who knows, maybe that flavor becomes the next thing you really like. I'm still not a fan of that pause with the weapon swap, though. That's still annoying. Also, the level of detail is kind of annoying. I can still see that line, the lines, there's two of them in front of Link that kind of make things close to him, higher res textures, and things past that are kind of muddy. I don't know why they did that. I don't recall Breath of the Wild really having anything like that, but... Like, it did, but it wasn't so noticeable. I am still hugging my Umbreon. I've been doing that this whole time. Ever since that last shrine. Putting it down. Alright, let's see what's inside here. It looks like a clock tower, kind of. In a weird way is what I'm getting. Yeah, this thing reminds me, if you remember Skyward Sword, you collect these little bronze ember collectible things. I forget what they were called, but you collected a lot of them. The shape is the same. Almost kind of like an embryo. Oh. Hi. Did we win the game already? Recall. Reverse an object's movement until it goes back to where it was. You can stop the reverse movement at any time. This is something they showed off in the very first trailer, and they didn't explain what it was. But, yeah. This is... You basically just reverse time. Which makes sense for the Temple of Time, but... What you just saw, it's a mystery even to me. Perhaps it was some sort of echo, one that reflects her sheer will. That you've now been given this ability, no doubt. It will prove important. I already see the first gimmick they're doing here. This is kind of neat. So, does it freeze time? You freeze time when you're about to do it, and then while you're doing it, everything around you is still operating normally except for the thing that you have activated it on. Only that object has reversed its time relativity, I guess, is a way to put it. Only the object you touch goes back in time, basically. I've got a statue. So is this god dead or something now that we have the Zonai? Oh god, it's the same crap as the Master Sword. Alright, we got one more shrine to go to, it seems. So, okay, so we can still fast travel, alright. I'm not gonna lie, that looks like the exact same animation for teleporting in Breath of the Wild. It's fine, I like it, but it looks like they did nothing to change that. And now, with our new abilities, we can do stuff like this. And we can't do stuff like that because we missed it. So where does this go? This has kind of bothered me since the very beginning of the game when I saw this little hole in the wall. What secrets lie inside your caverns? You gotta be kidding me. It actually just is... It is literally what we were looking for. This is a crystal refinery. I can take your crystallized charges and turn them into energy wells. Alright, no, I'm good. The secret that I wanted to figure out was, in the end, the shrine we needed to get to. It's like how Numa knew where my curiosity lied, and he was like, no, we're just gonna make it something mandatory. They're gonna be curious when they see that hole in the wall, so we better make it important. The ability to rewind. Yo, it's rewind time. I am curious how many people are going to say that when they get to this room. Oh, the physics are fun with this, huh? Oh, the rewind stuff's kind of fun. Oh, I can only do that with one of them at a time. That's how that works. That was the easiest shrine so far. We are so high up into the sky. Oh, that's where we jumped off at the beginning. So we need to get down to that. So how do these work? Do they actually work? How do these... I still don't know how these... I know how they work as boats, but... Do they only work once they're in the air or something? We're about to find out. I feel like this is a problem. You know, it wouldn't be too big of a problem if I landed in some water, I guess, but that's not about to happen. Instead, our legs are gonna break. We're gonna give it another try, and I want to see... Yeah, it like kind of auto-guides itself to do this. I want to kind of direct myself to jump into a pool of water. That, namely the one that's there in front of the Temple of Time. I just have to guesstimate the jump on this. I already fell off, which was not part of the plan. We are going to land on the ground and die again. Because we do not have the correct trajectory. We were close, as you can see. But nope. We will now feed the tree. One more time. Here we go. Come on, gotta pump ourselves up about this. It's not gonna work again, ain't it? We were too far to the left. I dived right at the very end just to see if like the animation might cancel it out or something, but no. I think we need to find another way. This is where it would be nice to have a glider. Right. So where is a good point? Oh, there's treasure up here. Three wings. They really, really want me to use the wing to get off of this thing. I don't really want to do that, though. I have tried 3 times. It has not worked. That looks like a Korok spot. Every time I fall, I impulsively try to bring out the glider. And it never works. I think I just need to go back through the cave system and out the original way I came down to the islands in the first place. Secret tunnel, through the mountains, secret tunnel. Is there something behind this? Nope. Oh boy. Ah, we survived that, okay. Alright, let's just exit the original way. Alright, here we go. He had to turn back around and get in position for that. We could go for one of these other islands, but I'm ready to go and see whatever's in the Temple of Time. I'm enjoying this, but I'm also tired and I want to watch the movie that I got today as well. This is not just the Tears of the Kingdom day. I'll do more tomorrow on my time, which I don't know when that part will go up, but this should be going up tomorrow from when I'm recording, and this should be going up on Sunday. We'll see. We will see, because this is being rendered in 4K as a file and presentation, although technically the game's running at 1080. So, YouTube tends to take a while for 4K videos. This'll go up sometime early in the new week. Yeah, I can't believe they got rid of my whistle glitch. I can't run and whistle to cheat the stamina system. Come on. You see, that's why Breath of the Wild is better, is you get infinite stamina. In this game, you just get robots who cook, who can't eat anything. Alright, third time back to the Temple of Time. If I walk up underneath the Temple of Time here, can I just use Ascend and continually go up to the top of it? Is that a thing? I'm underneath it right now. Can I do this? Ah. Sure is. How high can we go? Well, there's the dragon. Where the hell are we? We're on top of it. What is all this? Oh, it's actually kind of beautiful. It's a very zen-looking area. There doesn't seem to be much I can do here. That front platform has stairs to it. This one does not. Huh. Not much to actually look at here. I will say it's a little weird how in lore theory, technically all of this has been up here in the sky since... Oh, I died from that, really? Okay. Since the beginning of Breath of the Wild, because none of this was, like, conjured or anything prior to that. This has all just been sitting up here. It's just new, unexplored stuff that we haven't done yet before. That's actually fine because I need to be down here to get into the temple. That is a weird way to waste your stamina really fast. You normally hit the button and then you can run a fair distance. I want to see how much... I'm going to use this as a reference point. This is just me being weird, but... Okay, so run starts there at the staircase. We can run all the way pretty much just before this one, like at where this pattern ends here. So I'm going to start clicking instead. Yeah, if you just mash your stamina... If you mash your run, you use way more stamina in your run. Just by doing this. You are destroying your stamina doing that. It's a feature. So we need to get up there again. Well, they sped up the animation for the heart container.
Good. I see you have managed to open the door. You haven't fully recovered yet, but that is to be expected. You are almost beyond saving. By visiting the shrines and receiving their blessings, you have mitigated some of the corruption's effects. Though our time together has been brief, I am so happy that we finally met.
You're pretty cool, goat man.
Zelda said.
You got sharp, pointy teeth.
I've done everything I can for her. Now it is up to you.
Alright. Man, don't die on me just like the old man. Link doesn't have real friends, he just has ghosts. It's sad, man. Eh. Alright, so, how does this work? Oh, I can just go under the platform, right? go. Fi? I got goosebumps from that sound effect playing. What? It's Fi. Like, Fi is the Master Sword, so that makes sense, but it's just shocking to hear that sound effect again. What is happening? Miyamoto has always said he's wanted the Zelda franchise to feature quite heavily time travel, which is why it's always been a general concept of the series. This is giving me vibes of what he was talking about in like the early 90s, what he was envisioning from the interviews that I had read about the time. Zelda is literally in another time at the moment. As are we.
Link. Link. You must find me.
Alright. Tabantha. The plateau. We're back. 6 years ago, we first entered this realm. It looks a little different. We'll see how it goes. The new world. There's a giant cube behind Hyrule Castle. Okay. We got a Thunderhead up there. That looks like... There are some Skyward Sword concepts, like... There are sky islands that are stuck inside a giant Thunderhead. And whatever that tornado-looking thing is. Like, there's... You can see there's sky islands up in there. There's a whole thing. And it's inside that Thunderhead. There's a lot of... There's gonna be a lot of stuff to do here. This is gonna be a long game. Which is fine by me. Because this game can keep me busy. for the rest of the year, because I don't really have any expectations for video games for the rest of the year. What is that gadget on your back? What do you have on your head? This bokoblin is weird. It's got like a spike on his head. I guess he was gathering apples? A bokoblin horn. That's new. They're evolving. Alright, but I think I'm good for today, and I want to save the surface world for next time to start to explore. I think being introduced to the Skylands, as I will now be calling them, the Skylands will be interesting to explore, but I think I'm good for today. There's another cube in the sky. What are these cubes? I have a feeling they're gonna be... Like, in Breath of the Wild, there were those Minotaur-ish labyrinths. I have a feeling the cubes are kind of like that in concept. Just guessing. But, yeah, I don't want to get too excited / letting my mind wander about what things are going on here yet. I want to do that next time. Because I'm tired and I have other things to do today, but... As annoying as the small, nitpicky things I have are so far, I'm gonna keep playing this, and I'm actually very excited. I am very, very excited. If I wasn't tired and I didn't have other things to do, I would probably play this for another at least 3 hours or so. But I gotta call it here for the day. So, thank you for watching this part 1 of the beginning of Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know how long this game will take me. I don't have a clue how big it is. I expect this to take a long time, though. So, let the adventure begin, I guess. Maybe it'll take me another 4 years, like Breath of the Wild did. Who knows? But we're gonna see what happens. So have a good night, and thank you for watching.